Hey there, YouTube people. What do you think about that? I did the little head whop. Bam. Now I'm talking. So I got 30 something views on this thing talking about the new listing tool, and I am going to have to update that because it's not quite as bad as I first thought. There are some positive sides to it. Okay, technically, there's not really new positive sides to it. It's just a prettier version of what was there before, with a few things that are not as efficient. So it's not something you just want to totally flush. It's more something that we can make a new list of things to send to eBay and say, if you could just fix these problems with listing tool, we would be happy. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I also hope I'm talking loud enough because I don't know, the audio on the last one, I had it cranked up on the whatever portion it is that, you know, tells everybody or, makes the video audible. Anyway, let's get to the topic. I don't have a fancy intro worked up on this computer yet, so I'm just doing this off the cuff, and I don't even have big cuffs. Here's the thing. The topic today is going to be on free eBay shipping supplies. Technically, only one. I could have both versions of the one, but they're all going to be the same. Here's what we got. I could have had that in the camera the whole time, but I didn't. We got eBay tape. How about that? If you have a store, you get to order. I got to put this up close. Somebody said they didn't know what I was talking about. Look at that. Trippy and wild. It says eBay all over it. You can get it in rainbow or white with black letters. It would be cool. It would actually be really awesome if it worked. Spoiler alert, that's the whole topic. Anyway, you get this free. If you have a store, you get a certain level of credit depending on what level of store you have. And each quarter, you can get free shipping supplies. In other words, you pay them for a store, and because you pay them, they give you shipping supplies, which sounds like it would be a good thing, and it's not. Here's why. The tape is horrible. And the boxes, the number of boxes you get is so tiny that it doesn't really matter. But I appreciate it. It saves me a couple of dollars because I have learned how to make it sort of work for my purposes. So here's the thing, right? First of all, it's like all tape. It's always hard to find the end. So whenever I get to the end, when I ever get to my part that I clip off, I'll like fold it like this so that I know where it's going to start again. I know it's got the word all the way around it, and it should be easy to find the end, but it's not. Anyway, you got the little fold so you can find it. Now, let's do a little thing here. We're going to peel a little bit of it off. I love this sound. I know it annoys other people, though, so I apologize for that. So we're going to peel it. Oh. Now, you think that this tape would stick to something. It does not. I'll put it on my hand, and we're counting 1, 2, okay, well, all right. About the time I stop counting, it decides to stop working. It does not work well. I could start off with a new piece if I wanted to prove that I'm not just getting it dirtier and dirtier and making it less and less sticky. But just trust me, I've gone through easily 30 rolls of this in the last, I don't know, 4 months would be a pretty good guess. It doesn't stick. Let me show you something else. I've got a box that I'm probably not going to send. It's tea. It's expired. I have a family member that might want it, so I might send it to them, but I haven't even asked because it's not expensive and I just don't care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of this tape here and then kind of push it across. This is a fresh, clean box here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that when I tip the box this way, the tape just comes right off. It kind of sticks tape to tape, but if you leave it there for a minute, it's going to unstick from that even. Now, the way that I tape things is super secure. So I'll start on the edge, like you see here. I'll get about that much over the lip, and then I will press it down nice and firm. And this was hard because of the camera. So I'm going to press it down nice and firm here, and press it down nice and firm here. And then I will essentially decide that the tape needs to become saran wrap. And I will stretch it tight, and I will put it down. And then I will come to the next side, and I will stretch it tight over that corner and put it down. And then I will come to and then I had to put that seal on like so. So sometimes that works, sometimes not so much. And then I press it tight, or pull it tight, I guess. It's not so much of a press. And come around. And about, you see how this is doing right here? You probably can't really see it. I'm going to try and get the camera up without completely destroying what I've done. But right about the lip here. Oh, there you go. Perfect. You see how that's popping all the way up? So when you come down this side, like so, what happens is your roll of tape will catch on that piece of tape. See how it's already coming up? You saw how tight I pulled it. Your tape will catch the other tape. I'm working like in a mirror. And then you start this nonsense. So you have a big ball of mess in no time, and the tape going on the tape, but it won't stick because it's horrible tape. So yeah, I know you're excited to watch this. I'm already at 6.5 minutes in and have said nothing except tape sucks. But that's the bottom line. Take this. If you can ever get it to catch on top of itself and pull it tight, then you only have to go around the entire box one more time, pulling it tight, and then you press it down on itself super hard and pray. So that's kind of how you break down the tape and how it works. Here's how I cut tape. Ready? Some of y'all are going to freak out. Done. I learned that about the 5th grade. So the tape doesn't work, but you can make it work by using an excess amount of it, which I'm against because I'm kind of a conservation guy. Anyways, so you wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, and then here's a key part. I don't use a thermal printer because I think they're stupid, and I don't have 5,000 things going out. So I can just click print. I've got one of the printers that uses the liquid ink that's super cheap. I think we have filled it once in 18 months, and it's myself and my fiance, and we pump out quite a number of things, you know. So it's energy efficient or whatever. It doesn't use a whole lot. I don't have sticky. I don't have to use proprietary labels or anything like that. Anyway, I'll take my label. We're going to pretend like this is a label. And what I'll do is, I'm sorry, that's got a dentist appointment on it. I can't give up that information. We'll pretend like, how about this? There we go. We'll pretend like this baseball card is a label. I will put it on the box like so. Technically, I would only put it on the box like this. And I will take my clear tape, which is of course not going to, there we go. I will take the roll of clear tape that I got off of Amazon, super cheap. You can see how cheap, see how the inside is all black? What these are factory rejects, and what they use is black paint to cover up what's on the inside so that you don't actually know what brand you're using. Because all the rolls, I don't know if you can tell or not, see how badly miscut this is? It doesn't really go on the roller. And then on this side, there's a little bit of sticky that's sticking off the side. So they don't want to sell something like that. So they send it to outlets. Outlets get a hold of it. They run a mop of black paint on the inside, and then they pack it up and send it to people like me. Now, again, that noise. I know you love it, or you'll learn to, because every time you hear that noise, that means you're shipping something out. Word. So you get a little start going on. I pull the full distance of the top of the box, and I set it, it's clear tape. I will set it just to catch. See how it's catching the edge there that would be my label, and then I come around, and then I go the full circle around the box. Boom, 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 boom. That makes sure that ensures that the label is going to be completely stuck on, and it gives another binding. Sorry about that. It gives another binding to the crappy tape that's below it. See how that works? So one is to give it a pretty good foundation bind, and then the second one, when you put the label on, is going to make it actually secure. So this tape is insanely cheap, but it's still not free. So, you know, the free eBay tape does have a use. It's a foundation. Anyways, that was all I really wanted to let everybody know. If you're buying supplies, the best thing to buy is the tape, because 11 boxes aren't going to make any difference in your world. When you get the tape, beware, it sucks. So you're going to have to find a way to make it work. And the way I make it work is I stretch it super tight all the way around, and I am prepared when I get to the edge that I started on for it to already be peeling off. And then I just adjust and fix it and make it work. So hopefully that's a handy tip. Hopefully I'll get some views on this. I would love subscribers. Here's the thing. If you get the right amount of subscribers, then you can go live. And when you go live, everything gets crazy. I don't have that many subscribers, but I do like crazy. Word.